Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Tuesday, May 6th, 2025, and I'm going to call our in-camera meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. I'm going to start with a moment of silent reflection. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Moving on to our land acknowledgement, the municipality of Port Hope exists on the lands of the Mississauga Anishinaabe traditional territory covered by the Williams Treaties. We honor and recognize First Peoples as rights holders and stewards of the lands and waters in which we have the privilege to live, work, and play, including the Ganaraska Forest and River. We pay respect to elders past, present, and emerging. We commit to actions towards truth and reconciliation by recognizing the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, strengthening ties with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples, especially those who make their home in Port Hope, and learning from Indigenous ways of knowing and being. We do so by recognizing the past and working towards a shared future. Does anybody have any pecuniary interest to disclose with respect to today's agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 3, which is our closed session. Today we'll be proceeding in closed session in accordance with the Municipal Act to address matters pertaining to personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees, Section 239(2)B, and advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose, Section 239(2)F. This is in relation to an enforcement matter. Can I get a mover and seconder to proceed into closed? Moved by Councillor Darrell, seconded by the Deputy Mayor. All in favor? And that is passed unanimously. Once we, of course, come back into open, I will do a report to the public on the closed session. Okay, we're now out of closed session and the live stream is back on. So we're going to go to item number 4, business arising from closed session. Earlier today, Council passed a motion to proceed into a closed session to consider business as permitted under the Municipal Act and is listed on today's meeting agenda. The motion was passed in a public session, streamed live, and in accordance with our closed meeting policy. In the continuing interest of transparency, I can report at this open meeting the outcomes from today's closed session. And if I could just ask folks coming in to just be cognizant that we're still in the middle of a meeting. Thank you. Council approved the in-camera minutes from April 1st and April 2nd special council meetings. Council received an update from staff regarding an enforcement matter with respect to an identifiable individual and received information related to items that are subject to solicitor-client privilege. Council received these items as information. Can I get a mover and seconder for the following motion that Council receive the confidential update from staff as information? Can I get a mover and seconder for that? Moved by Councillor Darrell, seconded by Councillor Adam. All in favor? That is passed unanimously, which leads to item number 5, the confirmatory bylaw 5.121/2025. Confirm the proceedings of the special council meeting of May 6, 2025. Can I get a mover and seconder of the confirmatory bylaw? Moved by Councillor Todd, second by Councillor Less. All in favor? And I'm in a position to adjourn at 6:20 p.m. We will reconvene in 10 minutes.